welcome back to Season 46 of the P2 London Ultimate Series. Today we're here in Monza, Italy for the penultimate race of the regular season. Colin Francis in the 8 car starts on the pole. Alongside him will be the 51 car of Avi Sachs. And here is where the rest of the starting lineup will be lined up here in today's race. It was a thriller last week at Watkins Glen, but in the end it was JP Lautaro that took home the race win. Now there's all four stored Haas cars are in the playoffs. Something we rarely see amongst the 4-car teams nowadays here in this series. JP starts in the back here today, but his brother LG starts in row number 2. So we'll see how that's going to work out here today's race. This is the first time we're running in Monza, Italy. We were supposed to run this race last season, but now we're finally going to make our return here in Monza. I believe we ran the oval version a very long time ago, I could recall, or maybe even ran the road course, but that was a very long time ago, so don't even remember when the last time we went to Monza. But this is the first time we're going to the modern version of the track, and it's going to be an exciting road course race as we head to the penultimate race of the regular season and into the regular season finale after this, and it will be in Atlanta. So a lot's on the line here today, and we have 17 winners. That means not every winner is going to make the playoffs this season among the full-time drivers. The one that's out currently among the point standing is Edith Cardoza. We mentioned that JP's win meant that there were 17 different winners and only 16 spots there are up for grabs to make the playoffs. So Cardoza's the first one out currently in the point standings, and if we have another new winner from today's race in Italy, we will have John Andrews out of the playoffs in terms of points if the results don't change between the standings among the race winners this season. So we'll keep our eyes on that. But anyway, we're about to begin here in Monza with a 30-lap race around this track. Stage 1 will end on lap 9, and Stage 2 will end on lap 19. But there will still be stage break cautions, even though the stages are a bit short. They're almost the same length as the race we did at the Glen last week. But we're still going to have stage break cautions at this race here on the road course. So anyway, let's get to the green flag. All right, here we go. On to Monza now. It's between Colin Francis and Avi Sachs on the front row starting things off. Francis had that battle with JP Lautaro last week, and he came close but couldn't make the pass on the final lap and at the Glen. So he's looking for redemption here to get another victory today. Avi Sachs also looking to get another victory in this race as well. Two veterans of road courses, both on the front row. How fitting. And now we're about to get the green here in Monza as we are underway in this historic race around the fast track of Monza, Italy. Here we go. Green flag is out. So far they're dead even on the start. Here comes Sachs though. They're 3 wide already on the first lap. Wow, they're going to go into the S curve right here. A big tight corner. Still 3 wide in the middle between Nathan Ormond, Nilson Herrera, and LG Lautaro, and Ormond is going to get third. What a move by Ormond. Gets the third spot into the chicane right now. It's going to be a tough one for these drivers here, trying to avoid the trap right next to them. Oh man, look at how tight these corners are. Fitzwater nearly turned around. Saves it. 34 under the grass a bit, and we have 2 cars already spinning. Oh no, Ebrahimian's already around with the 5 of Nathaniel O'Hare. Just couldn't make it through without causing a crash. Not sure why they pulled out a caution for that one. They were way in the back, and both those cars are able to continue. But yeah, I'm not sure why they pulled out a caution for that. So they're gonna have to race back to the line here. Another crash between Benjamin Snyder and Giovanni Castillo. Oh, we might be seeing crashes all day. Not even going to go for some cuts here, but yeah, I'm going to have to take a look quickly. Oh, they flipped. Oh, that might be why the caution came out for real. The 23 upside down gets hit from behind by the 19 car. They're flipping. Upside down they go. Just the 23 hard crash. They're both out of the race for right now. Racing back to the line, it is going to be Avi Sachs leading to the yellow. Got a better jump than the 8 car, but we'll see what happens on this restart when we get back to the green flag. No other wrecks as far as I know of. But anyway, we're going to get right back to green. Alright, we're going to go back to the green flag. Let's hope that the drivers can keep it together this time. That was just their first taste of Monza. Anyway, we are going green again in Italy. And now it's a side-by-side battle between Francis and Avi Sachs. And I know Francis wants to win this badly, looking for redemption after nearly losing out in Watkins Glen. A little bit on the outside. Sachs is going to try to clear the 8. He does. 5 is on pit road as one of the drivers that took damage from that last caution, as Francis is trying to fight back for the lead. Tight turns, fast corners as well. This is the fastest track in the Formula 1 circuit. So a lot of fast speeds here today. Let's see if they're going to make it out this time. Oh, they're slipping again. Some cars are slipping. One is into the grass, but they're going to continue. They're going to keep it smooth this time. Still side by side between Sachs and Francis. Better be careful. This is another corner. I think this is the same turn that the 23 got taken out. But they're going to make it through cleanly this time around. So they've learned their lessons. And this time, they're able to stay put. We'll see if we can get a clean green flag run out of this one after a pretty eventful start. Oh, look at Fitzwater bumping out to the 21. He gets by him. Nice move there. And the 3 is going to get by Tyler Jones. What a move by those two, getting to the front. Avi Sachs going to lead the field back down, but there's no caution, and for the first time today we have ourselves a green flag run. So they were able to make it through without causing a crash. Okay, so able to make it through for now. Avi Sachs is in front. 51 car leading the race over the 8 of Colin Francis and the 24 Nathaniel O'Hare. But look at Alexander Rowe going for a position here. Trying to get past the 41. He might be a little too on the outside. But able to clear him. Gets through the bottom lane. Here comes the 54. He gets by the 41 car. He might try to catch Nilson Herrera. Oh, Herrera's trying to block him. Herrera's trying to put a block on the 54 car. We saw him win earlier this season, make himself in the playoffs. And the 2 cars from the same team battling it out with Rich Roy and LG Lataro. Both these drivers are in the playoffs. They're looking at another win here this season before the playoffs begin. I'm sure Avi Sachs, Colin Francis also want to add other victories to their name this season. Avi Sachs has raced in many of these tracks over his years, and it's no surprise that he's out in front. Avi and Rich Roy to the bottom goes, and we'll see if he can hold on over LG Lataro. These battles can last a while here in this track, but 14 able to clear the 41. He just left him in the dust right there. And now here comes the 47 car, goes to the bottom. Trying to clear the 41 car. Breton's turn now. Will get him in the braking zone in this corner. 47's got a run on the bottom. He's going to try to clear 41. He gets to clear him. A nice move there by the 47 to get by Lataro. Another position loss for that 41 team. Looks like the lead. Looks like 51 has stayed steady with the lead and had to hold off Francis early on, but it looks like he's going to stay steady for now. Oh, big battle here. Lataro still dropping back. Has to slow down because of the brakes. 7 car gets around, gets by. Not around, gets by. And all these cars going side by side from the back of the pack. And looks like 24 is looking for an opportunity to pass by the 8 car. And looks like they're staying steady, but look, the 20 car Looks low. Can he make the run on the 78? In this corner, 78 trying to block. What a big block for that 78 car. Big block there, trying to keep him from the position and trying to stay out of the lead pack. Very aggressive moves going on. It is near the end of the regular season after all, and they have to try everything they can to win a race here today. Abby Sachs is holding on right now, still hanging on for in stage 1. But I think this might be the stage where everybody gets a feel for the corners and know where to make a right pass, trying to learn from everybody else, trying to know when to make the right pass. This is for 11th, I think, but 16 trying to build up with Cassie Reynolds on Edith Cardoza. Cardoza right now out of the playoffs despite a win and needs to pick up points. Stage points would definitely help her out. Right now standing outside the stage points in 12th. Really needs to pick it up here for the 20 to get into the playoffs. Going to the bottom now. Herrera was trying to go on the bottom there, just couldn't get the draft to work in his favor, but the 78, Aiden Stringer, gets by. Was in 10th, he's now in 9th. Was able to work his way up. Cardoza dropping back. The 20 car has dropped back. Might not be even contenders for the stage points now. It's not what the 20 needed. 3 car a little loose there. Was it going to allow the 12 to make a move on the 3 of Isaiah Bernesh? Looking low. Looking for an opportunity. Not going to quite get there yet. Speeds are very fast here on these corners, and really a lot of room for error here. Not a lot of room for error, I should say. Abby Sachs has just stayed neutral, by the way. Nobody's been able to try to catch the 51. 51's tried to stay steady now, and now the 7 is going to try to make a pass on the 47. That is for, I believe, 8th place. Comes Breton, though, trying to hang on. And here comes Aiden Stringer, also trying to make the move. Going on the bottom now in lap number 8. For the stage points here, interesting battle going on. 47 gets a run, though. This is for 7th, 8th, 9th, and there's 10th, by the way. See if the 16 can get by for 10th. Trying to sneak himself into the stage points. Just not quite get there yet. 20 car needs needs somebody to mess up here to get a chance at the stage points. Colin France is a little close to the 51. Just can't quite make the move yet, though. Got one more lap in the stage to try to make a move. Leon gets by to 47. He has gained up a spot. So there are passes possible. Just got to have the right draft. Got to be at the right moment, the right time to make something happen. Just got to be at the right moment, the right time to make a pass. Zachary Fitzwater going to try to make a pass to go inside the top 15. Now Reynolds trying to get inside the top 10. Reynolds trying to get inside the top 10, trying to make a move, trying to bump his way down to a top 10 run in stage 1. But Abby Sachs just dominating right now. He just took the lead early from Francis and has not looked back. Abby Sachs could be on his way to another victory. That's going to make things interesting coming into Atlanta next weekend. Cardoza would be in danger of not making the playoffs, even with one win. And next week Atlanta is going to be it's going to be real tight down to the wire. Into lap number 9 now. And look at the 24. Going to try to make something happen here to second place. See if he gets the braking zone here on the 8 car. Yeses are usually tough. Oh, he just can't quite make the move there. He lost the grip. Lost the grip there. Couldn't quite make the move. Maybe he'll try again here on the S-curves on this corner. It's right there on the 8. Oh, look at that zigzagging. He's trying everything he can to make that move work. He's trying to find a way to get around. 15 goes to the outside. He's trying to hang on over the 54. That 54 is coming, though. Right behind him. Avi Sachs out in front now. It looks like he might be the stage winner. And with ease, too. He might not have a battle going on behind him for the stage win. A race back to the caution now as stage 1 is about to end. And they were trying to make moves on the S's, but just couldn't let them. They're going to probably have to wait until the restart to make something happen. Here comes Avi Sachs, though. He's going to have no competition like behind him. And Sachs might be the runaway stage 1 winner. Sorry about these cameras, man. I don't know what's going on, but Avi Sachs is going to be the stage 1 winner here in Monza. Alongside Colin Francis, and then there's Nathan Ormond, Nilson Herrera, and Alexander Rowe. Side by side, looks like the 15 is going to get by. Barely. Rich Roy, Chris Leone, and Hayden Stringer in the top 10 with Cassidy Reynolds and Connor Breton. And Edith Cardoza falls short of the points. Cardoza's the first one out among the race winners in the playoffs. So not what Cardoza needed. She needed those stage points. But maybe she'll try to have her. Maybe she'll have better luck in stage number 2. It's not going to be. It won't be long, by the way, for stage number 2. I think we're running 8 laps in the stage. Not with the caution periods going in between. But Avi Sachs is your stage winner. We're about to get stage 2 coming up. Alright, before we start stage number 2, these drivers are going to be pitting down, heading to pit stops. We'll see who's going to be out of pit road first to lead stage number 2. So, drivers heading down to the pits. We'll see what strategies they'll be going with for this race. Looks like everybody's making their way to pit stops here in Monza. 2 drivers out of the race, by the way, Benjamin Snyder and the 19 Hayden Stringer. So those were the 2 that wrecked out earlier, and they're both out of this race. So now, let's see who comes out of pit road first on this set of pit stops. See who's going to be the one that will lead us back to the green in stage number 2. Avi Sachs out of pit road first. And the 24 falls thereafter, and not a good stop for the 8 car. Loses a couple spots off pit road. Not a good stop for the 8. But now second behind is Nathan Ormond. Interesting. It'll be between the 51 and 24 on the restart, so strap yourselves in. The restart's coming up. Let's get back to the green flag here for the start of stage number 2. And stage 2, by the way, will end on lap 20. No, 19, I should say. I'm sorry, not 20. 19. Almost similar to what we had at the Glen. Just a little bit fewer laps than what we ran with at the Glen last weekend. But anyway, stage 2 is going to run 8 laps. So, under green, at least 8 laps. So, anyway, going to the green flag back again in Monza. We're back to it. Ormond, Sachs, side by side battling. We'll see who gets the better run. Looks like Avi Sachs is off to a good start. See if the 24 has a chance in the braking zone right here on this corner. And not going to get there. 51 makes the pass easily. Easily gets by the 24. Don't count the 24 just yet. He might still have a chance on this corner. Might still have a chance down to the S-curve, to the chicane here. Here comes the 14. Trying to get a pass on the 15 car. Trying to avoid the grass. Trying to get the grip. Still side by side. The leaders. Oh, man. Nearly a wreck we saw there. Almost got to the grass. There's already a crash, and there's a caution. Looks like the 99 Luke Law got turned around, so Sometimes it happens, sometimes it does not. And I think the 99 tried to cut a little bit in there to get by the 31 and just didn't work out. And Dylan Abrahamian was one of them among those that were involved in the wreck. Into third place, Nilson Herrera, Rich Roy. Who's going to get third on this corner? Rich Roy has got to run. We'll see if the 14 can clear the 15 before the caution. And he does. And Rich Roy has moved up a spot. Trying to keep the momentum going for this team. Their team has just been on a roll. All four of their drivers, they each have one win heading into the playoffs. They want to see all four of them in the playoffs in this race. Avi Sachs trying to collect his second win of the season. And Nathan Ormond has yet to win so far this season. So he's trying to get on the board and make things interesting for the run to the playoffs. They'll be having another restart now as the driver's heading down to take the caution flag. Alright. This will be interesting now on this restart in the middle for stage number 2. But who's going to get the jump? Who's going to be the one that'll be in the lead on this next restart? Strap yourselves in. We're going to have a restart coming up. Alright, coming back for the restart here between Nathan Ormond and Avi Sachs. We see two cars on pit road between JP Lataro and Samad Oskan. I don't know if they got involved into a wreck in the race or something went wrong on those two vehicles and they had to come to the pits, but it doesn't look like that something went wrong there with the 11. The 31 just spun there, so I don't know what went wrong with the 11 that caused him to pit along with the 10. But those two drivers are on pit road now getting extensive repairs done, so not sure what happened between those two, but they're stuck on pit road, so nowhere to go for them. Anyway, let's get back to the restart here with Nathan Ormond and Avi Sachs in front. Sachs got the jump last time, but we'll see if Ormond learned from that and might get a better jump in this corner. Alright, here we go. Gonna have run a few laps here in stage number 2, maybe under green, depends on what happens in this race. Here we go, back to green flag racing in Monza. Both cars are even into turn 1. This time Ormond was able to get a better jump, but can he hold off Sachs? A little loose on the 51 car. Sachs might have the best run on this corner right here, and Avi Sachs gonna try to clear him. He can't quite clear him just yet. Oh, he thought the 51 thought he had him cleared. Well, the 24 though is trying to stay with him. 51 led the most laps today, but now he's battling for the lead with the 24 car. Bumping and banging into the corner. Oh, they're getting loose. The 7 getting loose. Nearly turned. Oh, and things are getting tight. 6 might have turned around a bit. May have had some contact. They're still side by side in the corners. Man, that 24 not giving up. The 51, though, has had the best car today. Might try to clear him on this corner right here. Sachs trying to block the 24. He does and clears him finally. Avi Sachs able to hold on. 51 holds on for now. 24 trying to fight back on the bottom. There's a wreck involving Zachary Fitzwater. We'll have another restart. And they kept it together on the chicane, but I think another wreck happened with Zachary Fitzwater. And yep, he got turned around after they hit the chicane. Oh, Kirk McKee got turned by Cassie Reynolds, and the Zachary Fitzwater got caught in the wreckage. Oh, man, not good for those guys. Oh, wow, wreckage there. Racing to the line. Look at Rich Roy taking second place from the 24. What a move by the 14. Rich Roy was ready to pounce. He was ready to pounce and take the opportunity to make a pass on Ormond, and he makes the move. All before the caution. What a run there by that 14 car. And I'm sorry if I couldn't get you the better angles, but Rich Roy takes the second spot just to the line, and the 51 was able to hold on for the lead, but Rich Roy was able to get to second place before getting to the caution. So, I believe we're going to have one lap to run under green, and I'm not sure if they're going to throw the caution for the stage break caution because they're just going to run one lap on the restart. We'll have to wait and see what they do for the restart into the end of stage 2. So anyway, we'll be right back. Alrighty guys, we're coming back to the green flag. There will be 2 laps to go before the end of the stage. There might still be a stage break caution. If a natural caution doesn't occur on the next lap, there might still be another stage break caution on lap 19 as it was planned for the stage break to end. There's still going to be stage break cautions on road courses I mentioned, and we will still have stage break cautions on our last road course of the season. That's going to be at the Roval. That's going to be held during the playoffs. Uh-oh, the 12 has a problem. An issue with Garrett Albertson. He's out of line, and it doesn't look good for the 12 car. It looks like he has to come to the pits before the start of the green flag, and not good for the 12 team. One of the drivers that has not won this season looks like he'll have to go to Atlanta and hope for a win there, but just unfortunate overall for the 12 car in this situation. So Albertson might have to head to the pits as has a problem he has to address. Looks like the 11 and 10 are stuck. I don't know how they got stuck like that. I have no clue. I don't know if they were going for their pit stops or something went wrong with those two. But they're stuck on pit road and they're not going to win this race. Sam and Oscon is going to have to wait until next week in Atlanta to try to go for a win there and make the playoffs. Well, his other 3 teammates are currently in the playoffs now, but no, just 2 of his 3 teammates, as Cardoza, as I mentioned, is the first winner out. Green flag is back out. Sachs has been so good on these restarts, and he's going to try to clear Rich Roy, but Roy's not giving up. Rich Roy isn't giving up, and look at Ormond trying to stay with the 15 car. But the 38 Hayden Stringer gets 3rd place. The 78 is up to 3rd. What a run for that 78. What a restart for the 78 car. Trying to hold off, trying to get out of the grass. Ormond trying to get out of that grass. Cars running side by side. 17 goes spinning around. 17 around, trying to make the pass. 17 went around trying to get to the corner, and will bring out a caution for no reason at all, because they could have kept it going even during that. But very sensitive these cautions are at this track. So it is what it is. So we're going to have stage 2 end under caution. I believe that Rich Roy will likely be the stage winner. He just went by Avi Sachs. He just cleared the 51. Wow. I was looking at the wreckage. I almost didn't even realize Rich Roy cleared him. There goes Rich Roy, able to clear Avi Sachs. What a move. What a run for that 14. Made the move for the lead. And Rich Roy is going to lead us back to caution. He might be the stage 2 winner. Holy cow, what a move by Rich Roy. Oh boy, that was a move. That was one heck of a move there. I might have won the stage for the 14. Edith Cardoza just made it to 10th. She can hang on to the top 10 and she'll be earning the stage point and winning the stage. We'll see what happens at the end of stage 2, so be right back. Alright guys, back with the start of stage number 3. Handful of cars will pit under this caution before the end of the stage. That's going to give the stage win officially. Wait a minute. Did they just give Avi Sachs the stage win? They might have just given Avi Sachs the stage win. Wow, they gave Avi Sachs the stage win. That's the end of the stage right there. They just gave him the stage win. I can't believe that. They just gave the 51 the stage win. I mean, where was the start finish line? Well, that's not the start finish line. I think it's right in the middle. Like, what in the world? Is the middle one, is this line the start-finish line? I think this is the line that's the start-finish line. Wow, I thought it was like a little bit ahead, but apparently this is the start-finish line. And I think Avi Sachs was ahead of the 14 during the start-finish line. Like, what just happened? Like, they just gave Avi Sachs the stage win? How's that possible? Where's the start-finish line? I don't know. Like, where's the start-finish line? They just scored Avi Sachs as the leader, so where did they cross the line? Was the start-finish line where the flag is? Because if it was where the flag is, I don't know. They say Avi Sachs was ahead of the 14 on that stage, stage 2 caution. Well, a handful of cars have chosen to pit before the end of the stage. Like, wow, Rich Roy might have gotten robbed there. I think the 14 got robbed. Wow, I think the 14 got robbed of a stage win. I can't believe that. I can't believe it. I mean, I can't believe what just happened. Handful of cars pitted, and Rich Roy and Avi Sachs was declared the stage winner. Because I guess he was ahead of him in the scoring line, wherever that was, in the start-finish line, over the 14. I've never seen this happen before. I mean, that's crazy. Like, they were coming to pit, and I don't know why they went faster than the cars on pace. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. I mean, honestly, I have no idea, but they're going to give Avi Sachs the stage win. Wow, Rich Roy was totally robbed on that one. I have no idea. It's a difference between 1 point, but yeah, but they're both in the playoffs, though, so 1 point could make the difference in who advances and who will be eliminated. Especially if this during the playoffs, this would be huge. This would have massive implications. They just gave the stage win to Avi Sachs, and so he officially has won both stages. I really have no words for that. I mean, I can't believe they messed that up. I mean, that's crazy. Wow. So, top 10 on the top left, it's Avi Sachs and Rich Roy, Hayden Stringer, Nilson Herrera, Nathan Ormond, Connor Breton, Cullen Francis, Alexander Rowe, Edith Cardoza, and Chris Leone in that order. So Cardoza gained a stage point. She needs the stage points in a top 10 finish to get her back into contention for the playoffs. She might need another victory to be contending for the playoffs. And I think the 54 might have a problem. Is there trouble for the 54, Alexander Rowe? He was running in 8th, and now looks like he has a problem. And he has to come to the pits. It looks like that's what happened earlier in the race. But, wow, that's just crazy. Avi Sachs, though, is going to have to start in the back on pit road, but will his strategy pay out in his favor? Will the 51 strategy pay out in his favor? He has to start near the back of the pack, so he has to work his way up. But I'm not sure. He won the first 2 stages, so maybe he'll get the 2-stage wins and maybe gain some playoff points out of that. But, man, he might have taken some playoff points away from Rich Roy. That's crazy. But the green flag is out. We're back to racing. 10 laps to go. Good start for the 14. Didn't even need to get to turn 1 in order to get the better jump. He is up and running. He is running hot like a rocket. Gets by. 14 in the lead. And Connor Breen battling with Stringer for second place. Rose on pit road. He did have a problem before the green flag waved, so he's on to the pits. Wasn't a good day for the Joe Gibbs team with Sam and Oscon still on pit road. Who's going to win the battle for second here between 2 former champions? Connor Breen's got the run. Connor Breen's going to clear the 78 for second, but Allison Rain and Herrera get tangled up and spin. 48 and 15 tangle up and spin into the S's. The S's have been a trouble spot for some of these drivers today. And the 48 and 15 spin. And that'll bring out the caution again. Another restart coming up, folks. I think this might help out Connor Breen. He might have a chance here. Breen has a chance to try to get another win away. All these drivers have the top two have wins this season. Stringer has yet to win in season 46 to try to pursue a chance for a championship, another title. And look at Edith Cardoza, moved up to 5th place. She knows she needs all the points she can get to advance. If she can get another victory, she advances on those 2 wins. That might put John Andrews in the danger zone. Oh no, John Andrews is not on the danger zone. I'm sorry, he has 3 wins, so Andrews should be good to make the playoffs with those 3 wins. It would put Avi Sachs in the danger zone, rather. This was a must-win for Sachs, but he picked up the stage points to try to keep himself safe. But there's still one race after this here for determining the regular season title. And yeah, it's going to be in Atlanta. But here in Monza, it's huge. Huge implications for that caution, by the way. Could help out the 51 in his favor. Avi Sachs was one of those drivers that pitted during the cycle last time. So is he going to be staying out and going to try to retake the lead? Maybe going back to try to win for the second time this season, get himself locked in. Stands really low in terms of playoff advancement, along with Edith Cardoza. So things are going to get intense. Oh boy. Anyway, going to get back to the restart. We're back to the restart, and the drivers that stayed out earlier did come to pit road during the caution, so Avi Sachs is back in the lead. Back to where he wanted it to be. I mean, this strategy's working out in his favor so far, but he's got to restart to hold off Tyler Jones. Tyler Jones is on the front row alongside him. And both competitors are Isaiah Bernesh and Nathan Ormond. They're also veterans. LG Lataro's in row 3. Stands low among the drivers in terms of advancing to the next round, into the playoffs, I should say. So LG, if another win, he gets another win, he'll be in. If Sachs gets another win, he's in. A lot on the line today. 7 laps to go in Monza. Who's going to take the checkers? Tyler Jones has a chance to possibly knock another winner out of playoff contention for now, heading to Atlanta for the regular season finale. Holy cow, there's going to be big implications in that race coming in if we have a new winner here today. 7 laps to go in Monza. Here we go to the green flag with Avi Sachs and Tyler Jones on the front row. Let's see who is going to get there first into the corner with the lead. The green is out again. Avi Sachs with a great start. A great start for the 51. That's what he needed. That is exactly what he needed right now to get away. It's not over yet. This race is not yet over. Lataro to the bottom he goes. Lataro takes to the top 5. He's 4th. 4th place now is Lataro. Maybe Ormond's going to take 4th place. 51 leads. All of them in the grass. We saw a lot of wrecks here today, and we might see another one here with the 14 and 31. 14 spins. 20 stays still. 20 cars having trouble with the S-curves. Oh no, Edith Cardoza slips up and is going to have to go to the pits. Oh no, the 20 car slipped up. Not what she needed. She needed those points to get into the playoffs, and now she's going to face a deep hole into Atlanta. Not what the 20 needed. Right into Hayden Stringer. Gets turned around, stuck in the grass, and that will bring out the caution. Oh, what a tough break for Edith Cardoza. Oh man, needed those points to stay alive in playoff contention, and now is going to have to really make something happen, something magical happen in Atlanta to make the playoffs. Oh my goodness. Wow, 20 car heartbreak going into the gravel. 6 laps to go, racing back to the line. Avi Sachs will lead us back to yellow. So we're going to get back to the restart very shortly. Welcome back to Monza. We just got word Clark McKee is out of the race with a clutch problem. So had that clutch go out on him during the caution, and he is done for the race. And Luke Law is down a lap, by the way. Cardoza is going to have to start in the back now after she got involved into the gravel during the last green flag run. There'll be 4 laps to go. And if we get another caution at this point, we will have overtime in Monza. It's going to be coming down to the wire. So you do not want to miss this. Here we go, folks. 4 to go in Monza. Who's got the edge? Here we go. Pace car to pit road. Who's going to win this race? About to find out. Tyler Jones, Avi Sachs on the front row. Last time, Sachs got the better jump on the restart. We'll see if he can do it again. Green flag is back out. Oh, look at the 21. He gets the jump. 21, Tyler Jones in front. Here comes Ormond. Tyler Jones got the run. He was right on the gas. Can he hold off Ormond, though? Down to the S's now. Tyler Jones in front. Here comes Ormond. Ormond going to try to pass him. He wants to win and get in. So is Tyler Jones. Sachs with a bad restart. There goes Ormond. But Tyler Jones trying to fight back. 24, 21 battling, both trying to win to get in. Side by side. Bumper to bumper again. Seeing who's going to try to clear. Everyone has gone through smoothly so far. Side by side again with the leaders. It's between Jones and Ormond. Ormond and Jones battling it out. Who's going to be getting the clearance here on this long straightaway? Tyler Jones trying to clear the 24. Trying to bump into the grass. 24 gets by. What a move by the 24 on the 21. And Sachs just took second place. Avi Sachs just took second. Tyler Jones was too tight on the exit. And he's going to lose another spot. He might lose another one to the 3 of Isaiah Bernash. Just 3 laps to go. It's Nathan Ormond in front of Avi Sachs. Sachs had dominated this race, and now he's in second, trailing behind Nathan Ormond. 3 laps to go. And Nathan Ormond is trying to be the first from the Hendrick Motorsports team to win a race this season. What better way to do it than in Monza? Trying to put a driver in the playoffs. Ormond's out in front. Can he hold off against Avi Sachs? Ormond currently, by the way, in points, he sits 17th in points before this race today. So he has a good chance of making the playoffs with that 1 win. Might need a little bit of help too in Atlanta next week if he holds on. But with a win, it would put at least a Hendrick car into the playoffs if he's able to hang on. As we see a battle for third between Isaiah Bernash and Tyler Jones. And Avi Sachs knows the win is slipping away from him. Even after winning the first 2 stages, the second stage came with controversy. On that restart there, during the caution period. Came with controversy. But Nathan Ormond has a bit of a cushion between himself and the 51. Ormond was on the right, was at the right place at the right time, but can he hold off Avi Sachs for the race win? I mean, Ormond last season was the only one of the Hendrick 4 did not win a race. But he's looking for some redemption here this season with a new team on his side. He might try to be... last season, he was the only one of Hendrick to not win a race. This season, he could be the only one of Hendrick to make it to the playoffs. 2 laps to go in Monza. He's got a little gap here. He's hoping that a caution does not come out. One car's onto the pits. The 34 of Matt Gomes is on pit road. And now third place is cleared by Isaiah Bernesh. He does not have a lot of time left to try to catch these drivers unless a caution comes out. Saw some wrecks happening on the S's and occasional wrecks back and forth in this very crazy race at Monza in the fast track in Italy. Nathan Ormond could add a win here in Italy to his name in the 24 car if he can hang on. LG Lataro has got to be impressed with a 5th place finish right now. Through all that chaos, 5th place it could be in his the horizon, in his horizon. Oh, sorry. Why am I keep cutting to the freaking pace car? I'm sorry about that. Anyway, we're coming to the white flag next time by Nathan Ormond trying to hold on for the race win, trying to be the first Hendrick driver to make the playoffs. Wouldn't that be impressive to win here at a big track like this one? Look at the 3 car closing in on the 51. He might have a chance for 2nd place here. He might try to steal 2nd from Sachs. Might add insult to injury for the 51 car. Coming to the white flag. Next time by, there'll be 1 lap to go for the 24 of Nathan Ormond. Trying to hang on for the win here in Monza. On the last lap, they'll finish under green. So no caution this time, and this is going to be for the race win now. Oh, they're bumping and banging, a little loose there, a little tight. I think the 41 might have a shot at Tyler Jones. Almost had a shot at Tyler Jones, just can't quite get that pass to work. So Ormond's got to hit his marks right, and he will be the winner. And in a surprising fashion, too. We all thought Avi Sachs was going to dominate this race. But then the restart happened. Ormond took advantage, and he's able to pull away right now, trying to hang on for this win in Italy. Something's wrong with 21. He got hit. 21 got hit on the final lap. He got taken out. 21 got taken out on that last lap. Oh no, that's crazy. Caution's out, but they already took the white flag, so this is going to be for the race now. This race is over. Just a few turns left for Nathan Ormond. Was the only one of the 4 to not win last season for Hendrick. Now he might be the only one of the 4 to lock himself in the playoffs. Crazy how life works sometimes. Sachs might not get him. Not going to be enough time for Avi Sachs. And this is going to make things interesting for the playoffs. Another winner is going to get knocked out of playoff contention with this victory for the 24. But here comes the 24 off the final turns. Nathan Ormond is going to finally break the hump for Hendrick as he takes the win at Monza. And he's in the playoffs for now. Nathan Ormond, your winner. Before we take a look at the results, let's take a look at what happened to that 21 in the last lap. Alright, let's see what happened on that final lap with Tyler Jones and LG Lataro. It looks like the 41 was battling side by side with Jones. And then the Jones got into the wrong place at the wrong time and ran into the tire barriers along with the 41. And they both collided and spin. Let's see if any other drivers were hit by the 21. Maybe not, but somehow they're able to avoid him. But a tough break for those two. We're looking forward to... Those two were looking to get into finish inside the top 10. But that's just not going to happen here in Italy after those two collided on the last lap of the race. Oh boy, some drama between the 21 and 41. But that's what happened with Tyler Jones. And it's Nathan Ormond that took home the checkered flag here in Monza. And we're going to take a look at the results right now. And we're going to show you the point standings on who's in and who's out of the playoffs currently based on point standing. So here we go. Results and points are coming up. Alrighty guys, here are the results from Monza and the point standings as we head to the regular season finale at Atlanta. Nathan Ormond, the race winner, he becomes the 18th different winner this season. That means another driver is bumped out of the points, and in this case, it is going to be John Andrews. But his multiple wins might put him into a lock-in spot with more than one victory, so that means that LG Lattar would be the driver that's out of the playoffs. So there are 18 different winners now, and that means that Cardoza and LG Lattar I should say, are the first two out of playoff contention. John Andrews would get in by having 3 wins this season, regardless of where he stands in the points. So I don't think the top 30 rule is in effect for the auto stages, so I think everyone should be good onto the points. Anyone above, like Lataro, Andrews, and Cardoza, they should be good above to advance into the playoffs. And if we have another unique winner next weekend at Atlanta, then I believe Nathan Ormond will be the next one out, even though he just won in this race to put himself in the playoff contention for now. But we do know that not every race winner this season is going to make the playoffs for season 46 of the Ultimate Series. So that's going to be very important, and they'll have to pick up as much points as they can as they head to Atlanta next week for the regular season finale. So until then, we will see you later. It'll be the regular season finale when we come back next weekend, so you don't want to miss that. Until next time, we will see you guys later.